Hey, Eric here. Today I'm at how do you pronounce this anyway? Umunhum? Umunhum? I have no idea. I've heard it pronounced Umunhum. My GPS thought it was Umunhum or something like that, so who knows. Anyhow, it's in the South Bay area of California, close to the city of San Jose. And if you've ever been to San Jose and you looked to the south, you might see a hill with like a box-shaped structure on the top of it. That's where I'm at. So I actually drove quite a ways up the mountain. Like Mount Diablo, the video that I did before, you'll notice that this also has an auto road that goes all the way to the top of it. I'm not going all the way to the top on the auto road. I did go a fair amount up the mountain, and from here it's supposed to be about a 3.5 hour hike out and back to the peak. The truth is, I'm a little rusty at this sort of thing. I haven't hiked a mountain in several months. The last one I hiked was Mission Peak another time that you'll see in a short video that I'll post eventually, or maybe I've already posted it. I have been training in my workout routine and my jogging routine around town, so I don't think the stamina is going to be a problem. But in the interest of saving time, I didn't really want to go out on like an all-day long hike since I haven't done it in a long time. I wanted to just go out for something that I could do in a few hours. This hike's supposed to take about 3.5 hours to go to the top of the mountain and back, so we shall see. I'm going to try and push the pace pretty quick today. I don't want to be wasting too much time. However, of course, I am going to stop and shoot interesting sights and sounds and things for you guys. As usual, if you enjoyed today's video, please click the like button, subscribe to the channel, ring the bell so you get notified whenever I post something new, leave a comment to tell me what you thought, share it with all your friends, help the channel keep growing. Without further ado, let's wander.
You have arrived.
Actually, some very nice views just from the parking area here. Over here, there's a killer view of downtown San Jose. That's the summit of the mountain that we're going to. Hey, it looks like this is our trailhead. No dogs. It's a good thing I didn't bring my ex-girlfriend. It's warm and sunny out here. I made sure to slather on a generous amount of sunscreen. I also brought plenty of water. Okay, to the summit, 3.7 miles. That's where we're heading. I haven't been on a nature hike since spring, early summer. The summer just kind of got away from me. That's not what I intended. I intended to get out and do a lot of hiking this summer, but it didn't work out that way. It's all part of learning how to deal with this new reality, having to move across the country and change everything about my life. It has not been easy, but I am adapting. I'm going to adapt and overcome. I'm going to become the strongest, best version of myself. There's the mountain where we're heading. Bit of a hike out this way to get there. One of my coworkers suggested this hike to me, and he was talking about a longer way to do it, where you come up from Almaden Quicksilver Park, which lies downhill from here, and you can do a much longer hike that way. And I considered it, but oh, there's deer. Oh dear. Here's a bit of a crossroads. There's the trail that probably comes up from that other park I was talking about. We're going to the summit. And if If you notice, this sign over here indicates that this trail is part of the Bay Area Ridge Trail, ridgetrail.org, which I'm not sure if it's complete yet, but the intention was to create a trail that goes all the way around the Bay Area using the high points of the peaks, which is pretty cool. May not look like it, but it's autumn. You wouldn't really be able to tell out here because there's not a lot of deciduous trees in this area. But it's starting to feel like fall. A little bit of a crispness in the air. Weather's been cooling off in recent weeks. Nice. Sometimes the weight of things is just too much to bear. Manzanita. It's like a cathedral in here. I did this hike with my dad and some family friends when I was really young. I don't remember it all that well, but I remember it was a long hike and it was hot. Must have been in the summertime. I also think that that time we came up from Alberta Quicksilver Park, which was a longer hike. I do recall it taking like all day, but it was fun. It was fond memories of doing something nice with my dad. Looking back, I can say that my dad and I did go on some pretty amazing adventures together. I'm really glad that I have all those positive experiences to look back on. Amazing how a place that you went to decades ago can leave such an imprint on your soul that you'll remember little details about it all these years later. And then you go back to the place and it's just like walking down memory lane. You already know a lot about how it's going to go. At least this is how it is for me. Having not been here for probably 25, 30 years, I remember the place pretty well. There's something about the fall and the spring also that just makes me want to get outside and go on adventures. Here in California, the summer is generally pretty warm to be doing a lot of strenuous outdoor activity. In New Hampshire, the winter was too cold to be doing a whole lot of outdoor activity, unless you wanted to wear 10 layers of clothes. Right now, this time of year here in the Bay Area of California, absolutely beautiful. Like mid-70s, just beautiful. Nice day to be out. Here's another crossroads. That way goes off down towards somewhere else. And this way goes up where we're going. That's where I just came from. Does that look familiar to any of you? Bay leaves. This was the site of a home from a mountain homestead person that lived here back in the early 1900s or somewhere around. You can see some of things that she had up here. A little bit of the home is still here. Pieces of metal, wood, concrete, or whatever it is there. There is a deciduous tree here, a maple by the look of it. Here it is. Don't see too many of those around here. The reddest thing around here is the poison oak. Poison oak, poison oak. These are some pretty good sized manzanitas in here. This is a big one. This is a precarious situation. Almost there. Found the parking lot at the top of the road. Going all the way up to the summit. That away. It's truly magical up here. Absolutely beautiful. Peaceful and serene. I saw one other person since I've been up here on the summit. Really happy I came up here today. It's just gorgeous. This is it, the official summit up here. Or is that the official summit over there? What's this building? I'm sure they'll have a sign about it when I get over there. Not just a beautiful place, a sacred place. That's what it was. It was a radar tower, and that's what it looked like. Cold War readiness. This being part of a coastal network of early warning just in case of a nuclear war. I need to go to these 4 mountains while I'm out here. Already been to Mount Diablo. Mount Hamilton, you can't hike up all the way, but you can drive. And there's some cool stuff to see up there. Mount Tamalpais might be next on my list. We'll just have to wait and see. And here I am right now at Mount Umunhum. Now that is a view. Mount Hamilton is right over there with the little white thing on top. That's an observatory. And then Mount Diablo is over there, and I've already been up that. You can't really see Mount Tamalpais very well today, but it's way out that way. Of course, downtown San Jose over there, and the entire South Bay. San Francisco Bay over there. San Francisco itself is out that way somewhere. Here it is, the radar tower. It's pretty big. Well, this is not the way I came up, but it should get us there, so let's try it. All right, here we are back at the main trail. That's where I went up. Here's where I came up. Here's where I'm going down. My battery's running really low, so I'm probably not going to say very much or shoot very much on the way back. Just going to hightail it to the parking lot before my battery dies. All right, I made it. That was fun. It actually ended up cooling off quite a bit. Some clouds rolled in and the wind picked up. It was cooling right down. But it was a beautiful day. Absolutely perfect up at the summit. Hardly any wind when I was up there. It was about a 7-mile hike round trip. It's about 3.5 out, 3.5 back. So it was a test of endurance. You know, it wasn't for the faint of heart, but it wasn't difficult. It was not a terribly strenuous hike, not as steep as Mission Peak. Maybe similar to Mount Diablo as far as how strenuous it was. I think I gained about 1,000 feet of elevation, but nice hike. If you're in this area and you like this sort of thing, check it out. Anyhow, as usual, I hope you enjoyed wandering with Eric today. I hope you'll wander with me again next time. In the meantime, don't forget to keep exploring.